So this is fine. I have, I think, 7 books that I want to read in the spring, and this list has kind of evolved. Let's say hi first. Hi there. Welcome or welcome back to the Castle of Reverie. My name is Luca, and like around here we talk about books, self-care, self-discovery. This is another book video, not a vlog. And today I want to share with you what I just said. I want to share with you the books that I'm excited to read this spring, you know, books that are like kind of spring themed, that are kind of like more light, but not very summer themed. I was having quite a bit of a hard time to actually find. I'll go to my Notion and see what the books were, because I only have one of them physically, I think. First book, Red, White and Royal Blue. Apparently it's a love story, and apparently a lot of people really like it, and it's queer, and apparently it's like quite light-hearted, you know, and it was on a lot of lists of like spring vibe books. Basically it's like a love story between the son of the current president of the US, you know, in the story, not the one that is there right now, and the Prince of England, and they like kind of don't really get along, but then they like have to get along for like political reasons, and then they kind of fall in love. Yeah, I have no idea if that's actually the plot, but that's what I gathered. Next one, Howl's Moving Castle. This is there for like a type of book, because I want to generally read books that inspired Ghibli movies, because a lot of Ghibli movies like Howl's Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service, for example, to me they have a spring vibe. A lot of times they are like associated with like comfort movies, and you know, usually you would watch comfort movies in like the fall, but for me they like have an essential like spring and summer vibe, just because the amount of greenery that is there is like the landscapes and everything. That's spring vibes for me. So I wanted to put both Howl's Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service on there, but there's only Howl's Moving Castle on here, because I don't want to like, you know, bloat the list up with stuff that like I can just pick one as like a stand-in for like quite a few. So Howl's Moving Castle it is. I'm assuming I'm assuming a lot of people know the movie. I have heard people say that the movie is way better than the book, but I've seen the movie, I want to see the book as well. Now, this year I kind of also want to read more classics. I mean, last year I literally only read Dracula in like the classics section, and so on this list we have 2 more classics. The first one, number 3 on this list, is Pride and Prejudice. Again, because it was on a lot of lists, and as it's quite popular, I'm pretty sure I do not need to explain to you why it has spring vibes. I don't know if it does have spring vibes. I don't know what exactly it is about. I've seen the movie a few years ago, but oh well, don't remember anything. Apparently it's a love story. That's about it. That's everything I know. I am very sorry. Now, for the one book that I actually have physically, the only graphic novel on here. Oh good, there's nude scenes. This is fine. It is Juliet, or The Ghosts Return in the Spring. It's a graphic novel. The spring is in the title. Spring is in the title. And basically it's this girl, young woman, Juliet, who lived in Paris, and she's like going back home into her hometown, trying to like reconnect with family, and there's kind of stuff going on in the family. The sister's having an affair with a costume shop salesman. The parents are separated and are still like bickering every chance they get. Her dad is lonely and can't sleep, leans on cigarettes and cooked ham, and her mother has like laughing workshops and like esoteric boyfriends to keep her busy. And like I don't know what exactly it is about, but the art style, the little pictures, like it is so pretty. I like the colors, I like the pastels, and it seems that like, oh, it's so pretty. I bought this last year when I was at my partner's place. On a whim, because I was like, oh my god, I like the cover. Number 5 is How the Penguin Saved Veronica, and apparently it's like about an older woman, like she's retired and like her husband dies or someone dies or something, or like her like family bonds aren't really that great. So she's like, I'll go to Antarctica. And in Antarctica, she kind of befriends this penguin, and like she makes the scientist people living there, she kind of convinces them that they should like let the penguin live in their like colony of peoples. And it's so cute, and her like one grandson apparently also comes to stay, and they kind of like repair family bonds, and it sounds so wholesome, it sounded so cute, and I wanted to read it. Next one is Spring at Blueberry Bay. I'm assuming it's a romance. I'm pretty sure it was a romance, like a light-hearted romance at like, well, at a bay, at like, you know, in a seaside town or something. Again, just here for the vibes. I'm sure it'll be light-hearted and it won't suck. I'm just looking for a fun time. I'm not looking for 5-star reads on this list. I'm just looking for stuff that like will make me happy, will make me enjoy stuff. And number 7, last on this list, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This is the second classic on this list. I'm pretty sure you also know what it's about. It's like, there's this girl, Alice, and she kind of falls into a rabbit hole, and she like falls down and down and down and down and down, and she gets into this wonderland where like there's potions and pastries and stuff that like make you change size. And there's like a talking rabbit and the Cheshire Cat and everything. You know what Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is about. That's also all I can say to you because I haven't read it yet. So those are the 7 books that I definitely want to get to in the next 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy your time here, and subscribe if you want to find your way back here. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Have a safe journey.